Hello, everybody. What's going on? This is Andrew, and today I'm jumping into another Crimson Vow draft. I've been. I like the drafts. I think that they're just fine, but I get frustrated when I think my decks are great and my opponent just like drops a bomb that you can't beat. And I do think that this set is a little bit more bomb heavy than I realized at first. But you know what? I'm still going to try to figure out the best way to go about this draft format. There's the Arena Open coming up in just a little bit, and I want to be prepared. So we are gonna draft, and we're gonna see what happens. And hopefully, we open at least one bomb so we can fight back against the other bombs that we know our opponents are gonna have. And nothing. Um, I I've had a lot of fun drafting blue decks in the format, and I think that red decks are a little under prioritized. So we're gonna see if we can take advantage of that and put together a nice red deck, maybe a blue red deck. We will see. Maybe a green blue deck because this card's just insane. At the beginning of combat on your turn, choose one of these things. Either your creatures get +1/+1 and trample, a land makes a bunch of mana, you draw a card if you control a creature with power 3 or more, and you gain 3 life. It's just a really good card, and there's not a lot of other good green cards in the pack, which is nice. It's the kind of thing you don't mind passing to set up your colors. Other than this, there's the Lunar Rejection, which I found to be good, and then the Flame Blast Bolt. Not a ton else here that I'd be interested in first picking. So we're going to try the Glorious Sunrise here. And we get to follow it up with not the land. I want the land for for standard. I don't have all of these yet, but I'm not going to take it. I'm going to resist. There's not a ton here, which is awesome because we're going to take the Oakshade Stalker, which is a 3-mana 3/3, or we can cast it with Flash for 5. It's just a solid card that fits in and curves nicely with what we have already. Follow it up with a Wolf Strike. One of the best green commons, if not the best green common. There's some good removal spells here. The Circle, Gift of Fangs is fine. Voltaic Visionary has been pretty good. And Falconwrath Celebrants is a card I want to keep my eye on. This card's killed me a bunch recently, and I see them going pretty late, so I'll see if this is the kind of 5-drop I want in my deck. But for now, Wolf Strike, pretty easy pick. This pack, I think I'm just going to take a Toxic Scorpion, though there is a Voldaren Epicure, which is pretty good. I think I'm just going to stick to my one color. If I didn't know where I was going to be, or if that first pack didn't have this Glorious Sunrise, I would be in red right now. I would have taken the Flame Blast Bolt, and then the 4/4 from the last pack, and then maybe the Voldaren Epicure from this pack. But I'm just going to stick with my green creatures, take another Wolf Strike here, and just get set up to be basically mono green going into pack 2. See if we open something crazy. Flourishing Hunter. Excuse me. I like Flourishing Hunter. I'll play this card, but I'd rather just make sure I have enough Wolf Strikes to go at first. Wolf Strike plus Toxic Scorpion works the way you think it does, because this thing has Death Touch. Okay. So Weaver of Blossoms is good. And I haven't gotten a chance to play with this card, but it seems nice. Seems solid. This card destroyed me in a draft I did recently. I don't know if it's good enough, especially since I don't have any +1/+1 counter stuff, to like take a white card over just a solid playable green card. Yeah, I'm gonna pass on that. If I end up in green white, I'm gonna be a little sad, but I think just sticking to what I've got already makes sense. This is a criminally late Brambleworm. This card's insane. Just gonna take that, and I'll take another Wolf Strike. Nobody took the only other green card that was in our first pack. That's a really good sign for us. Like, this isn't a great card, but this is playable. You play this in most of your green decks, because it's a decent 2-drop. So the fact that nobody else took the only other playable green card is probably pretty good for us. Toxic Scorpion Wield. Maybe we're mono green. All of these green cards are wheeling. Cool. We might be the only green drafter. And that doesn't mean we have to be mono green, but it means we could be mono green. We'll see what we open. If we open something amazing, we'll just go into that color. Probably. If not, don't see a reason to not be green. Where's our last pack? Over here? This pack still has to go here, and then to here, and then to here. There we go. Savior of Olenbach. Okay, we're going to talk about this card in a second. Let's look at the rest of the pack. There's a Bleed Dry. And a Child of the Pack. So Savior is a 3-mana 1/2 with training. Whenever it trains, we exile up to one other creature from the battlefield or from a graveyard. And then when it leaves the battlefield, put all exiled cards back onto the battlefield under their owner's control. So you can use this to reanimate your own creatures, and then when this dies, you get your stuff back. This card's powerful. I think I'd rather spec on it over the Child of the Pack. It looks like green-white might be open, so we might be able to make that work. Well, yeah, we'll take the Ascendant Pack later. This card's not, like, amazing by any stretch, but it's an on-color rare, which is just kind of silly. If we weren't taking the pack leader, either of these red cards would be in my next pick, or the Fellstinger. But I'm just going to take the pack leader. Only green cards all the time. Nothing great for us here. I guess I'll take another Toxic Scorpion. I would take a white card here, but there's not really a white card I want to take here. So just the Scorpion. Yeah, we'll take this card. It's not amazing. It's probably just a 7-mana 7/7 trample, but we're going to take the on-color mythic that we got past, and we're going to try to play it. I'm doing okay on 2-drops. Do I want this so I can ramp? No, we already have the Sunrise and a Weaver of Blossoms. I don't think I want either of these cards. Don't even know if I want the Heron of Hope. I guess I'd rather have the Dawnheart Disciple. It's kind of a weak pack. We're going from, like, busted pack to pretty weak pack. Cloak Cadet is good. Whenever one or more counters are put on one or more humans you control, you get to draw a card. This card's a solid top end. Sad to see a Weaver of Blossoms go by, but I'm just going to take the Cadet. I like Adamant Will. I like it more than Piercing Light. Am I playing Snarling Wolves in this deck? I really don't like Snarling Wolf. I'll take one so I have it. I really don't like it. The Child of the Pack Wield. That's interesting. I'm going to put this in the deck for now. Savior of Allenbach is a great card, but it can be kind of hard to have a double white card be my secondary color. So this Child of the Pack is a lot more interesting to me. I don't think Crawling Infestations where we want to be. I'll take another Sporeback Wolf. Yeah, we'll see. We've seen a lot of like abrades and stuff in the first couple of packs. So if we end up picking up some red removal, I'll just play the red instead of the white. Last pick Weaver of Blossoms? And I get to first pick a Halpack Piper? Though arguably Bramblewyrm's better than Piper, but I'm still just going to pick the Piper. I have a Bramblewyrm and a Colossus I can cheat into play already. There's a Hero's Downfall and a Syncopate. This might wheel. How the packs have been going. Mirror Hall Mimic is a busted magic card also that I wouldn't mind splashing. And there's nothing else here that I want. I'm going to take the Mimic and see which splash card we end up wanting to play, if any. Lacerate Flesh, Distracting Geist. Kind of just want to take the 4/4 though. Like there's a Fierce Retribution also. But I kind of think I'm just mono green. And none of these cards are like amazing enough. Like if this was in a braid, I'd probably take it. But as a Lacerate Flesh, it's a little less good. So I'm just going to take the 4/4. I'd like one more Wolf Strike. Or something like that. I guess this is when we have to make a choice. Are we splashing? If so, what? The Savior is looking less and less likely to happen. This is the second time I've taken Savior and just not played it. There's a Syncopate if we want to go into blue. But the Ripsaw's pretty good. I'm just taking the Ripsaw. Now I can take an Evolving Wild, so I can splash pretty easily. Am I going to have 3 Bramblewyrms? Taxidermist is good. But I don't think I'm giving up a Bramblewyrm, especially since I have the Halpack Piper. Or maybe I do because the other one's going to wheel, and I just take the Taxidermist. You know, I'm going to get greedy. I'm going to do that. So many Bramblewyrms. What is going on? I'm not even playing this Flourishing Hunter because I just have infinite Bramblewyrms. I don't think I'm splashing. I think I'm just a mono green deck here. Like, I just never saw a reason to not be mono green. And this deck looks solid. Yeah. Okay, this Bramblewyrm didn't wheel. So, our greed would not have paid off, but then there was another one in the next pack anyways, so... We have, like, infinite Toxic Scorpions if we want them. You know what? I'll take this Fierce Retribution. I think there's a world where if we took that green-white card in the first pack... Am I playing Crushing Canopy? I might consider playing the Crushing Canopy, actually. Yeah, I think there's a world where we could have come up with a decent green-white, like, more streamlined, more normal deck, I guess. But instead, I kind of went off the rails a little. Just took literally every green card I saw, and ended up with this mono green Stompy deck that has Glorious Sunrise as card advantage and 2 Bramblewyrms and a Cultivator Colossus at the top. This deck seems awesome. So we need to cut 1 card. It could be the retrieve. I kind of like having access to this, though. Late game, this could be really nice. Yeah, I just need to trim a creature. It's probably the Dawnheart Disciple. How many humans do I have? I have 9 humans. Yeah, it's not the Dawnheart Disciple. She's going to be able to attack for 3 a lot of the time. Probably just a Scorpion. Yeah. Cool. This is the mono green deck. We have 6 Scorpions. Do I want Scorpion over Sporeback Wolf? I don't know. You know what? Maybe. I'm going to try playing 4 Scorpions instead of the Sporeback Wolves. I don't have any Wolf synergies. Sporeback Wolf is just a 2-mana 2/2 on offense. And I don't need to be that aggressive. I just need to be relatively aggressive. And these work better with Wolf Strike. Yeah. I could try to play the Child of the Pack, because it is a powerful card. And just play like a Mountain and the Evolving Wilds. Because I have 3 Mana Dorks. Yeah, I think I do want to do that. 6 mountains, jeez, no. 1 mountain, the Evolving Wilds. But I do need to cut something still for that. And I have the Piper to put it into play. Yeah, the Child of the Pack's a pretty easy splash. And I'll just go to 3 Scorpions. That's plenty. The Ripsaw might be a little redundant also because I've got the 2 Bramble Worms and the Cultivator Colossus. Actually, yeah. I'm going to cut the Ripsaw, leave the 4th Scorpion. I think this card could be really good in my deck, but with the Sunrise, with all the top end I have, I don't think I need it. Is basically what I'm deciding. All right. Let's see if Mono Green has any legs in Crimson Vow Limited. Alright, first game with this mostly Mono Green deck, and we're against Safer Saturn, the Diamond player. And hopefully we can break into Diamond with this deck. I think this deck's really good. Oh yes, the Evolving Wilds on turn 1. We will fetch. Go get our 1 mountain. There we go. Flooding a little bit, but we have 3 7-drops in our deck, so I'm not too concerned about it. Foreboding Statue. Wolf Strike's nice. We can kill the Foreboding Statue whenever we want. And that's why I wanted the Wolf Strikes to go with the Toxic Scorpions. These just let us do whatever we want. Because the creature is dealing damage, and since this creature has Death Touch, it's going to deal damage. Oh, a 2nd statue. So much foreboding. I'm just going to play a 2nd Scorpion and attack with my 2 creatures. We're done with lands. No more lands for the rest of the game would be great. The statues. First statue is going to be a little, or easy to deal with. The 2nd statue is going to be a little annoying potentially. Or maybe I don't even. Okay, cool. Found a different thing to shoot with Wolf Strike. Okay, I'm finding all my Scorpions, which isn't the worst thing in the world. I'll play it. And I'm attacking with my Death Touchers. We are Death Touch Tribal. Okay, go. They're probably just tapping the mana to put the counters on their things. I guess I need to Wolf Strike this when they activate it, because I don't want it to flip. Yeah. This shoots that. Yeah, they did have the Syncopate. They had that up at the end of my turn, so it would have worked anyways. Oh, they can't flip it now, though. Well, that's fine. Well, fine-ish. Gives me one more turn to find another Wolf Strike or something to play. Just a Gutter Skulker, okay. And another land. Not really what I wanted to see. We'll get in there with two of our Scorpions. Yeah, I guess they're going to block and then put that on the Thresher. Now they'll flip this probably. Can I draw our Lands Matters Mythic right now? And just like go off a little bit with it? That would be cool. Okay. That was nice by our opponent. They're kind of doing it over there. We've just got a bunch of 1/1s. This is gonna flip over. Doesn't do anything on board. We're done attacking, I guess. We're just chilling, waiting for something to happen. Really hoping to draw one of our really great cards. We have a couple really great cards. Our opponent's just drawing infinite cards now. Yep. Okay. And what else? Can't cast this turn. These get stonewalled by these, so they can't attack. This can't attack past their 5/5s though, so... Nothing really happening there. Ooh, I found it. I think I'm just slamming this and hoping it sticks. If this gets countered, I'll just concede, I think. Oh, yes. I'd love to put a land onto the battlefield. Okay. This is something. I think we're in for a very long game. Or a very short game. If our opponent tries to go on the beatdown, it means we have to try to go on the beatdown. Okay, they're shuffling some cards into their deck, and then anticipating, or impulsing. They could have Bleed Dry. They have a lot of things that could kill this thing. Looks like they don't have any in their hand, though. Yep. That might do it. Yeah, I think I'll just concede. I don't see us beating that and the Howkins Insight that's going. Well, that was a bit unfortunate. I deranked with that. Okay, gotta turn it around. All right. Second game. Really hoping. Yeah, this looks a lot better. Could just play a 2-1 on turn 1, which is always great. Then we've got a nice curve here too. Seems a lot better already. I guess they have the spell. No. But I wanted this. I wanted this to be a contender. That's fine. We'll play the Taxidermist. Next turn we can fetch red and still play this. Just like jam this. I don't think there was a reason to wait on that. And the next turn I get to play the Cloaked Cadet, which can train off of the Stalker. They keep hovering the Stalker like they want to kill it or something. Or maybe they just don't know what my cards do. They're just checking out what my cards do. Okay. Again, we'll fetch the mountain now. We'll hit for 3. And we'll play our Cloaked Cadet. Toxic Scorpion's gonna let us attack next turn, which is cool. Sure. So what I can do is do I wait a turn? So I can cash in the Cloak Cadet for a new card. I can go Toxic Scorpion, Death Touch to Stalker, attack. This becomes a 3/5. But then if they double block, I just trade it for an Ancestor and a card. But I don't know if that's good enough. So I think I'm just going to play Hookhand Mariner and pass. The deck that we could have had with the Sigardian Paladin haunts me a little bit. Okay. 2 Perish Blade trainees, sure. So now I'm going to go Toxic Scorpion, Death Touch the Cadet, then attack with Mariner plus Cadet. Because this is going to can trade with this at least. Yeah, I think that's what I'm doing. Nope. This one. Attack with these 2. Training, draw a card. And I wouldn't be surprised if they double block this, or like triple block this. Oh, they just let it happen. Sure. That's okay with me too. Toxic Scorpion's great on defense, and I still have a 3/3 to block either of these if they attack. And if they attack with too much, I just get to smash back with Mariner plus Cloak Cadet. Okay. That's a way to deal with this. and they're just shoving. Oh, that kind of makes sense. No, I think I just say no blocks. There's a world where I find Wolf Strike and kill them. For... I don't quite kill them, do I? 4, 8, 9, 10. So I wonder if I just attack with these two, training again. Yeah, then I'll just play my Worm this turn. Here you go. And Wolf Strike can clear the way for a win next turn. Yeah, they've got another lifelink creature, but I'm not really too scared about that. I'm not sure how they get out of this. Especially since the Bramble Worm can train the Cadet also. 2 Wolf Strikes. Okay. Let's just win the game. So we'll go Worm, fights, Paladin. And then we'll go Worm fights a Lifelinker. And then we'll go to attacks. All of these attack. These are both lethal, so these both need to be blocked. So they can go Ancestor here. That there. I don't know how they get out of that. Cool. Back to plant 1. And let's see if this deck can keep winning. That was great. I want to replicate that every game. Alright, Eric, let's battle. They go first, but I've got a 3/3 and some Wolf Strikes. I think I keep this hand. Turn 1 Evolving Wilds. They're saving everybody some time in fetching now. I appreciate it. Get their planes, sure. Love drawing the Bramble Worm on the second turn of the game. First turn of the game, sorry. Okay, this looks fine though. As long as they don't have a removal spell to kill my Stalker, I should be able to get to Glorious Sunrise and then start going from there. Ooh. Do I lead with a Sharpshooter now? Because it's a worse creature? Yes, I do. It blocks just as well, and it lets me just save this for a turn. Yeah, I'm fine with this. Time to play this. I don't want to make it nighttime. I really just want to find an untapped land. I drew a bunch of non-land spells. They're gonna make it night. I didn't draw a land? Well, Wolf Strike can kill this now. I can also just play the werewolf. Do I just play my werewolf? No, I think I'm just gonna pass. That's fine. Actually, I care more about this one. Because this can trade with that. Am I trading ambushers? I think I'll wait a turn. They're gonna flip things back. Oh, that's fine with me. Still no land, huh? Okay. Weaver at least lets me pretend I have a land next turn, even if I don't. But I get to get Toxic Scorpion plus Wolf Strike next turn. I'll make these blocks this time. That's actually fine. This dies to Wolf Strike here. Okay, I did find the land. So let's see. I can Glorious Sunrise. I can tap this to play Glorious Sunrise, make mana, and Wolf Strike that. I think I just need to wait a turn, though. And go Toxic Scorpion. And then I want to Wolf Strike that. Guess I might as well just do it now. No attacks. Oh no. That's brutal. It's a brutal draw. Oh, but they're not sacrificing anything? Sure. I'm fine with that. Oh, that lets them flip that? Sure. I'm just gonna start playing Bramble Worms now. At least the first one. I guess that's too big, huh? I can't block it with a Bramble Worm. I'll take 6. They probably should have given that lifelink before they attacked. So I can do this and draw a card? I can attack with everything. On the backswing, I'm taking 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Maybe I just attack. Don't hate that. Smash for 12 here. Gain 5 more. Here's another worm. Even if you kill this, you can't kill me with what you have on board. This gives everything +1/+1, so next turn I can attack for... Okay. Yeah, okay. This cackling culprit's probably gonna kill me. So I can go Sunrise. Go to combat. Draw a card. And just pass, I guess? This isn't good. This thing with the dumb saw is bigger than my worm. And it's just gonna kill me. Okay, they're giving it trample. So if I go block, 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 that doesn't work. I take 6, 7, 8, and I go up to 8. Cool. Jeez Louise. Okay. I really think our deck's great, though. Come on. Did I have any Scorpions in that last match? Scorpion would have just stonewalled what they were doing there. Okay, I'm gonna keep this hand and just cross my fingers, I guess. On the draw, I think this is a keep. We've got a couple good early creatures, and we've got really powerful spells in our hand. This is one of those games where I just want to draw lands, basically forever. And they have the 2/1 first strike, of course they do. Well, I'll play my 2/2. The next turn I'll play a 3/3 and attack for 3. I laughed at this just because there were so many 2-drops that they could have had, and they had one that lines up pretty well into what we're doing. Attacks past the Scorpion. Oh, they're just bolting it? Okay. I think that's okay. Sure. Hopefully my 3/3 kind of stonewalls them. And hopefully I draw lands. I guess if I don't find a land, I get to flip this and kill something, and that's fine. But I'd like to just find lands. Okay, Hungry Werewolf doesn't do anything on this board. Darn it. Okay. I'm flipping this and casting Wolf Strike this turn. Edgar is going to be a problem. But at least I get to eat the Blood Petal Celebrant. Okay, am I attacking with this and trading it for their 2 creatures? I actually don't think so. I think I'm just hanging out.
I bring my own army.
Just want to find one more land so I can get my Sunrise going. Sweet. Sunrise is going to stick here. Then I can just start drawing cards. Cool. Next turn I can play Brambleworm,
You will serve me well.
or I can just play the creatures I have in my hand. They have a couple Ragged Recluses. I'm not blocking that. It's a little spooky for me. I forgot I had this card. Okay. Let's slam the Piper. And find a... The Cultivator Colossus isn't even that good right now, but I want it. The Child of the Pack, the backside of it's pretty good. I can put it into play for free if things flip next turn. Yeah, I'm going to take the Child here. I'm going to give a land, add 3 mana. So that way, second main, I can play Toxic Scorpion. So now things are going to flip back to daytime, which powers down my creatures, but I want this
You
ability.
fight for me now.
So if I find a land, okay. Our opponent's got some stuff going on. We've got some stuff going on. I haven't found the land. Okay, so we're gonna go do this. Put this into play. Do this. Put this into play. Do this. Put this into play. That was pretty good. I'll draw a card. No attacks. This flips. Trigger. I'll take the wolf. Yep, they're digging for something. Right now, this can only be blocked, excuse me, by that and Edgar, but these are about to flip, I guess, because they just did the blood token thingy. Let's see. If I'm attacking here, what am I attacking with? I feel like I should smash here with all my giant creatures. I can give them all +1/+1 and trample also. Which just feels like the play. Nothing gives my stuff haste, right? Nothing. Do I hold back with this? Kind of like that. So let's say creatures get +1/+1 and trample. So if I attack with all these things, I don't think they're dead. So yeah, I'm going to hold back with the Hellpack Piper. Math is for blockers. We're gonna deal a lot of damage, and then I'm going to be able to refuel again pretty easily. Looks like I'm going to have my worm left over if they block it like this. So my worm and my howler against their nothing, or their tokens, I guess. Okay. Yep, that all happens. That's fine. So I think I'm going pack leader plus cadet here. And then I can put these into play next turn. So now it's going to be daytime again because I played too many spells. Oopsie, my bad. Then make another 1/1. 1/1s are fine.
I'm busy.
It looks like they're going to have to dig for something, though. It looks like they're just a straight 3-color deck. Which is often hard to pull off, but it worked for them perfectly. They have 2 of each land. They were able to play all their spells on time. Sure. Get in with your vigilance attackers. I can block this one. Yeah. They get to gain a bunch of life there. They did let it stay daytime, though, which I kind of question. So I get to do this and do that. And then we're gonna go to combat. We're gonna do the +1/+1 thing again, I think. Yeah. These 2 attack. Training triggers, I draw a card. Hitcha. And I'll put this into play too. Grab another bramble worm. This card's ridiculous. How many cards has it drawn me? It's drawn me like 3 or 4 cards, and it's let it be nighttime whenever I want it to be. Okay. Glorious Sunrise was doing work there too. That was a sweet game. I'm into that. Alright. We've got a Diamond Gamer. We go first, and I think this hand's good, so we're going to keep it. I've talked a lot about the Toxic Scorpion Wolf Strike combo. I think Glorious Sunrise is one of the better cards that we can be working towards. Because it's so versatile. We can just gain life. We can get aggressive with it. We can ramp with it if we end up drawing a 7-drop on our way up the ladder. I'm just going to run out Scorpion number 2 here. We've got our defenses up now. And the wolf is hungry. What is up with all of these 3-color opponents? This is not a particularly 3-color set. Sure. This is annoying. It's going to be tough for me to deal with. I have to kill it twice, basically. Well, I will be able to kill it twice. Slash, this can just gain me life. and make this obsolete. Yeah, right now this is just fog for Gutter Skulker, which is fine. I'm under no pressure right now, and as long as I find a threat at some point in time, I'll be okay. Or just anything with 3 power is going to make this turn on too. Weird attacks. Okay. Maybe they saw this card and think they have to race now for some reason. Okay. 6 mana. It costs... this can't... This is fine. I don't need to do anything about this yet. So I'm just going to play the Hook Hand Mariner. Draw a card. And attack with one of these? Yeah. Deal. Wolf Strike can help me take care of this later, or I can just block it with the Toxic Scorpion. Either way works for me. Yep. Not surprised to see this out of their deck. We'll play the Mountain. We're not attacking yet, so we'll just draw another card. Okay, getting a little floody in here. We'll flip the Mariner. They're going to bring back their Specimen. Oh, they're going to exile a card so this can attack? Sure. That doesn't bother me. If they spend all their mana to do that, I'll just Wolf Strike it. This fights that. Yes. Resolve. Pay 2. Mm-hmm. Jeez. I'd still like to draw cards. Not those cards. I'll hit for 6. I guess this kills them in 3 turns with their board the way it is. Yeah, that doesn't do anything. They're just attacking with everything this time. So I'll block this. Then do I Wolf Strike? Or just like block this, take 5. I think I'll just block this, take 5. Sure. And now what do you want to do? Blood Fountain back 2 creatures? Play a spell. What are we thinking, opponent? Land, activate Blood Fountain? I hope that's what they're doing. Yeah, I'm super okay with this. Oh, but they get to cast the Specimen. Okay, a little less okay with that, but it's still okay. If this attacks, it just runs into a Specimen. Guess I can give it Trample, huh? So I could go to combat, give this trample, hit for 4. And then I'm relatively safe on the backswing. Or I just draw a card. I should just draw a card. Okay. Drawing a card was fine. All attack, huh? Do I block like this or do I block the specimen? I think this is fine. I think they're just trying to flip the Soul Cipher board as fast as they can, which is fine. It's a little interesting in my opinion. My turn. Jeez Louise. Am I attacking? No, I think I'm just gonna gain some life here. And pass the turn. Yep. Sure. Priority was a little weird there. I probably should have gotten... Oh, no. That's not how priority works with transform cards. They're a little weird. I was going to say, I wish I had gotten priority again after this ability activated. And you know what? I think I should have. I think that that's a bug in Arena. Because after my opponent does something on my turn, I should always get priority back. That didn't happen there. I have these Wolf Strikes that I'm ready to use for whatever they target with the Gutter Skulker. They're just attacking with it. Now they're activating the ability. I'm trying to figure out if I can just attack back and kill them, though. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I can maybe just attack back and kill them. So I think I'm going to let this happen. They're not doing anything. This thing can't block, right? Yeah. So let's see. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. This can't be blocked. So they have to put all 3 creatures on this. And if they do that, they don't die. Otherwise, they die. I think I can make this work for me no matter what. So I'm going to say things get trample. Let's attack. Because if they do triple block, I just wipe their board. If they don't triple block, I kill them. So it's a pretty good win-win for us. Okay, so let me do my math again real quick. So 7, 8, 9, because I can kill 2 of the creatures. So 2 tramples over, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 damage is how much I can do. Instead, I can just kill 2 of their things. Yes, I'd like to assign damage like that. And then, let me see. Do I have enough? 9, 10, 11 mana. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I can play this and then pass. Actually, I want to stop on their upkeep. I want to stop on their upkeep, please. Do I do it now? Yeah, I'll do it now. This kills that. And it kills that. Okay. Okay, I can still give everything trample on my turn. Let's see what they've got. Oh, okay. Uh-huh. Oh no! Oh no, I'm so sad. I thought this green deck was insane. And I just died just like that? Ugh. That's such a bummer. What a disappointing end to a really cool draft. That's so sad. I guess I should have. No, I couldn't have done anything differently. I didn't want them to draw a counterspell or something. Because they had the 2 lethal attackers I had to deal with. Maybe going for the kill there was the mistake. But it felt like it had a decent chance to just work. Jeez, I don't know. That's really disappointing. I thought this deck was pretty good, actually. Um, we only drew our best card, the Halpak Piper, the one game, and in the one game it was amazing. But, jeez. Really disappointed to only get 2 wins with this deck. I thought this deck was a lot better than that. But that's how the cookie crumbles sometimes. um, so I hope you at least enjoyed it. I thought the draft was really interesting, and I thought we played some really cool games. But that's going to be it from me. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will catch you next time.